Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be doing the epilogue for Tunguska Sanctuary. I think this is what this is. It got unlocked today and yeah, I'll be doing this. And as you can see, I've already made a video on this. I've got a Tunguska of Darkness and a few other characters. And yeah, I'm very happy. This has been a great new year. And yeah, so let's see what the epilogue is about. It's just one little section, so I'm guessing this will be a very small video. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm curious, generally curious, what is this about? Like, why did they decide to release the epilogue now instead of along with Tunguska Sanctuary? Preservation of Humanity Clock Deck 31st. Oh, that is why they decided to release it today, I guess. 31st December 2019, Chaldea World Clock, December 31, 20XX. 9:30 PM inside the dock, Chaldea base under lockdown. I wonder what's going on, Senpai. I didn't think we'd be coming back to a lockdown. Yeah, what's happening? I swear, what is this all about? Don't they realize we just got back from a successful beast hunt? If anything, I was expecting them to throw us a party in the cafeteria or roll out the red carpet up in the command room. Now, as far as I know, after this it's Storm, isn't it? I think that's what it is called. I think it's called the Lost Belt 6.5 or something like that, just like in Heian Kyo. So, okay. Why are they keeping us here in the dock, and what's this emergency briefing all about? Where is Xion? Why isn't she here right now? I'm sorry, Commander, Xion gave us these instructions herself. I was really looking forward to cooking up a feast to welcome you all back, but we can't use any of the base's facilities today. I'm afraid I have to ask you all to return to your rooms. I'm sure the Marines will come get you as soon as it's time for the briefing. If I had to guess, I'd say they're gearing up for a big end-of-the-year cleaning. Xion's always been a stickler for things like that. So she probably wants us to usher in the new year with a proverbial clean slate. Professor, where's Holmes? Tunguska's reality marvel forced him to disappear when we first arrived. Oh yeah, that's true, but he's got to be back by now, right? Oh yes, he's here. Now that Beast 4 signal is gone, the Spirit Origin graph is working fine again. So we are good. I believe he's going over to your combat logs from this latest mission with Xion in the command room right now. Gotcha, that does sound like him. Okay, we'll go along with the instructions too. So, should I head to the command room while everyone else heads back to their rooms? Actually, Da Vinci, we'd like you to go back to the Border's computer room. Xion said that she needs your help with some urgent clerical work there. Urgent, huh? Well, that doesn't sound good. But sure, no problem. I had it pretty easy this last mission anyway. Alright then, everyone, please head back to your rooms. And congratulations on a well-deserved victory. End of the year cleaning, huh? Maybe the Marines are cleaning the communal spaces then. I think I'll go help them after I get back to my room. Why don't you get some rest, Senpai? It was a very long battle after all. Yeah, once I catch my breath, I'll come help with the cleaning too. Okay then, I'll see you at the cafeteria in an hour. But please don't push yourself too hard, okay? Bo's just been staring at the ceiling since we got here. What's happening? Knock knock, I'm here to help you pack. What? Here you go, just throw all your stuff into this container. What's happening? What's this about packing? Yeah. You mean I haven't heard? You guys are all moving to new rooms, eh? What? What new rooms? So you're supposed to gather up your personal belongings in 30 minutes and meet up at the dock when you're done? Wait, is he talking about the cleaning? Oh, and don't worry about tidying up or cleaning the room. There you go. Xion said you won't be using it again anyway, so why bother? Now go on, hurry up. Besides, the captain was all... It's very important that everyone be on time for this. He sounded real serious too. Okay, what? I'm glad to see that everyone made it back to Chaldea base without any casualties. Congratulations on your successful beast hunt. Boy, that was a load off my shoulders. It is good to have one fewer unknown quantity to account for. Now, if we can just use the essence of the sacred sword we obtained in Britain to create a spell optimized against the foreign god, then we can finally make our move on the enemy's home base. Speaking of the enemy's home base, Miss Sean, you presume that the foreign god will create her own reality marble-like domain, much the way Koyanska did, yes? Okay. Is that the remaining unknown quantity you were concerned about? Ha! Did I let slip that there is only one unknown quantity left without realizing it? I thought I did a good job keeping that a secret. I did not even tell Captain. Well, Holmes is a detective, so... Oh, I expect any number of people besides myself could have figured that out from your various intimations. Oh, you've never objected to any of our numerous operations, but you have been most insistent about the order in which they're performed. Oh, it was hardly a stretch to determine you did so to eliminate the various concerns you have foreseen in a particular order. And now Beast 4, the greatest obstacle standing in our way, is out of the picture. I was under the impression that she was the last such concern you had. However, I was clearly mistaken given that you are now mentioning other such concern. And since I cannot imagine there are multiple variables more concerning than the threat Beast 4 posed, the logical conclusion is that only one remains, no? I see, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, that about sums it up. I should have known you would figure it out, Sherlock Holmes. There's one final matter I would like you to attend to before our showdown with the foreign god. What might that be? Determining her true identity or notable traits? No, we will not be doing anything about that until we actually face off against her. No, the last variable I'm concerned about is much simpler than that. But I cannot blame you for not knowing what it is. After all, this is a problem even you overlooked. Okay. Really, I do not know what else to do about it but laugh. If not even Sheba can observe this particular problem, there's no way we can do anything about it. Okay. I'm sorry, this is really not the time to be laughing at the sheer magnitude of the danger. Holmes, I would like you to bring them the spirit origin graph. There is a small chance I might not be able to bring it all the way to the border, but you can definitely get it there. Caldia base is an extremely precarious situation right now. According to my thought acceleration and memory partition, I cannot guarantee our safety even 10 minutes from now. Wow, okay. So I need you to get to the border ASAP and bring Da Vinci the graph. You cannot guarantee our safety. Do you mean you can't be sure what's going to happen in the future, even with your powers of calculation and prediction? Then why not use Trismegistus 2 instead? Since it can calculate even more than you can? I would, but I cannot. At the present moment, it is little more than an overlarge paperweight. I have already moved in its data to another container and am rebooting it even as we speak. Then you need me to transport the spirit origin graph because... Exactly, I'm glad I do not need to waste my time explaining further. Just between you and me, Trismegistus 2 predicted that Caldia would suffer some very heavy losses on this last mission. Why, it outright declared the mission would be a failure. Can you think of any reason why, Holmes? Oh, yeah, remember she did say in the beginning of the Tunguska Sanctuary that, oh, you know, this will be a difficult one. Maybe you guys won't be able to complete it. It might be a first failure or something like that. So it was Trismegistus 2 who predicted that. But none of that happened. Of course, reading the logs earlier was enough to give me a chill. Beast 4 had been saddled with a significant disadvantage before she could hatch, the curse she received in Britain. That curse forced Koyanska into a difficult position, leaving her no choice but to undergo rapid growth. But even so, Fujimaru's loss was all but inevitable, and not because he and his team would be unable to defeat her in battle. Their fates were sealed the moment they set foot in her domain and went to fight her in its center. Right, Beast 4 was prepared to destroy herself along with her domain and everything inside it. Essentially, she had set a trap in which her hunters would die the moment they defeated her. Wow, thank God we didn't do that. If we consider living to fight another day, the true victory, then Caldia would normally have lost that fight. But, indeed, thanks to Taigong Wang, Director Gordol's personal feelings, and Master Fujimaru's clinching remark, Koyanska was convinced not to go through with her self-destruction in what was truly nothing short of a miracle. They successfully transformed a fight into a death into a discussion thereby eliminating the idea of victors and losers entirely. Yes, it was the best result I could have hoped for. I knew my faith in Kalia would be rewarded. That being said, according to Trismegistus 2, Kalia is going to be wiped out today. Right. There is nothing we can do to avoid it. This is where our true loss comes. Oh my god. Warning. Report gravitational shift detected 3000 meters above the Wandering Sea. Matching sample phenomenon. Olympus matching practitioner. Oh no, you Olga Marie. Wait, is she here? Conclusion, pseudo black hole created by the foreign god. What? Right. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's here. An island that moves with the void sea, a mirror image reflected in a place cut off from space-time. An interesting idea, at least for Earthlings. That explains why not even my omnipotent sight, able to see even down to the level of individual particles, could find it. It doesn't exist in this time. There was no point in scouring the ocean to find it, since it was never within my grasp in any case. To put it as an earthling might, it's like you're been jacking my signal, or maybe it's more like you've been hiding in my backyard. However, your pathetic little hideout is a secret no more, do you see? Once I really started looking, it took me all of 3 seconds to find it. I haven't been harmed, of course, but I still need to punish you for having the temerity to defy your god. Hear me, you fire-wielding insects, you miserable nest of hornets. Your sovereign has decided that you shall all be crushed like the insects you are. Yeah? Okay. Warning, the foreign god is creating a gravitational field in the Wandering Sea airspace. Prediction, the Wandering Sea will be destroyed in 15 minutes. Evacuate immediately. All Chaldean staff are to proceed directly to the shadow border at the dock. I repeat, the foreign god is creating... Oh, seriously, I thought there was no way the Wandering Sea could be found. When you say gravitational field, you're talking about the kind of pseudo black hole we saw in Olympus, right? Okay. Not even the Wandering Sea can endure something like that. What's gonna happen to the base? Watch, check if anyone's missing. Yes, Senpai, all the Chaldean staff are here and making their way to the shadow border. The only ones who are still missing are Holmes and she. Ah! Okay, okay, there they are. My apologies for the delay. I'll explain later. Time is of the essence. I have the spirit origin graph right here. Come, we need to escape immediately. Believe me, I'd love to do that, but what about Shion? Yeah, where is she? She was with Holmes, wasn't she? I'm going to need to have a talk with her about failing to foresee this despite all her talk about prognostication. At this point, she's as much a member of Chaldean staff as anyone. We can't leave her behind. I wish she could have heard you say that, Gordolf. But right now, our own escape takes precedence. Miss Shion said as much herself. What about her, though? She also said she would catch up to us later. Her exact words were, "My name is on the lease to the Wandering Sea, so to speak, which makes it my responsibility to shut the 5 gates completely. Doing so will take her approximately 20 minutes. I trust you know what that means?" Ooh. But Holmes, we gotta go back and get her. No, Fujimaru, she was very clear with me on this point. Make sure that you prioritize Chaldea's escape above all else. I promise I will catch up with you soon. Maybe she has some kind of a plan. Well, soon might not entirely be accurate, but I will definitely be there for you for your final battle. That is the whole reason I ran away from the Atlas Institute after all. For the record, this is all playing out exactly as I predicted. I'm actually something of a hardcore gamer, so believe me when I say I'm absolutely not going to die without seeing how it all ends. LOL. Remember, Shion is an Atlas alchemist and they do not make future predictions lightly. As such, I accept what she said as a fact. If you want proof of that, consider that we all are here and prepared to depart on the shadow border. Huh. Meanwhile, Da Vinci and Captain are already on the storm border, preparing it for launch as well. She always knew this would happen. As such, we can be reasonably certain that she also has prepared her own individual method of escape. Yeah, she did know about it. I suppose you do have a point. I did wonder why I was suddenly being asked to pack my belongings, yeah. But I suppose it only makes sense that our enemy would begin taking more proactive measures against us now that there's only one lost spell left. So it was probably inevitable that we would have to leave this place sooner or later. Indeed, that was bound to come at a point where we could no longer remain at the Wandering Sea. Hence, the living quarters on the storm border, Sean planned to use it as our next base of operations from the very beginning. Oh, okay. Remember, Caldia was never officially under the Wandering Sea's protection. I believe it should strive to protect all those living in the present without aligning with any particular faction. An organization that strives to protect those living in the present unaligned with any particular faction. Indeed, yes, you're absolutely right, Administrative Advisor. Minure, Fujimaru, Kirielite, hurry up and board the Shadow Border already. The rest of the stuff caught on ages ago. Yes, sir. Oh boy, this place is going down. Yup. Connection to Selen's Gate severed. Connection to Ellen's Gate severed. Connection to Gwynon's Gate severed. Connection to Kushiruka's Gate severed. Connection to Gannes Gate severed. Oh? Is something wrong, Professor? Did you forget something? Or rather... Oh... Wait a minute! Isn't this... To what do I owe the pleasure? I never expected to see a mage of the real Wandering Sea reveal themselves to a modern mage. Is that strange? Is it that strange? This will be the last time you and I see each other. Oh no, he's someone else. For a moment I thought I recognized him from Tsukihime or something. Like, you know. He reminds me of a certain character. I don't remember his name. Like I said, it's been extremely long ago I've played Tsukihime, and I still haven't played the remade version, you know. So yeah, but I'm sure people who have played Tsukihime knows who I'm talking about. This is one particular guy I kind of like. This face especially is something I remember seeing in Tsukihime. Have things changed so much that it is no longer considered polite to part ways in person? Ah, I see. No, you're right. That remains polite in the modern era. Unfortunately, our institute has sort of been going its own way for a long time now. Our members tend to favor meetings over screens. Whereas threads, the internet, anything besides speaking in person. I am something of an iconoclast at the Atlas Institute myself. The Eltnam family has a spit-on technique called Etherite that enables us to hack directly into other people's brains and hijack them for their own ends. However, my father was quite the doting parent, and he showered me with affection every chance he got. I think that is why I came to see the value of interacting with other people in person. That is why I do not use Etherite no matter how handy it is, as well as why I am so naturally upbeat. So, I am truly both honored and delighted that you came to see me yourself. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to speak with you face to face. Who is this guy? You are still in that time period, right? Is it not costing a staggering amount of magical energy to make this call? Oh, is he in a different time period? It is, enough to kill an entire continent. Yeah? But no matter, I didn't have anything better to do with it anyway. That's why my mentor agreed to let me waste it on a visit to the future. Oh, so he's from the past. Okay. Your mentor, do you mean one of the mages who created the real Wandering Sea? I was told that there was no one left behind in the Gunlane, but between you and your mentor, it sounds like there were two. Only within the Lost Spells, that is. Oh. Outside of them, Ganne the Great of Rebirth should rightly no longer exist in your time. Regardless, the Wandering Sea of 2019 is now able to disappear. It's no business of Caldia's whether I exist or not. Oh, so you are not going to scold me, even though this island is about to be destroyed as a result of you lending it to me? Of course, the Wandering Sea will always exist. In the distant past, they built a workshop on a remote island in the far off seas to cut themselves off from humans and gods alike. The workshop on a remote island far off, okay. And they erased it along with the area surrounding it from that universe, okay. The Wandering Sea is now a child lost in space, time, and eternally missing person. No one can observe it or touch it. No one except for the 5 gates. Ah, I see, okay. The Wandering Sea that appears in every time period is no more than the shadow cast by what the Wandering Sea once was. Even if the Wandering Sea of 2019 is destroyed, it only affects 2019. I see, so that's why he said that it doesn't matter. Okay, where is it? Of course, the Wandering Sea will always exist. This is why he says that. Wandering Sea is now a child lost in space-time, an eternally missing person. No one can observe it or touch it. No one except the 5 gates. Wandering Sea appears in every time period. Is no more than the shadow cast by what the Wandering Sea once was. And even if the Wandering Sea of 2019 is destroyed, it only affects 2019. I see. So, okay. That destruction will not affect the past, the future, or, of course, the true Wandering Sea itself, as it was completely erased from space and time. Interesting. Wait, so if we go back in time, the Wandering Sea will still exist there. 2019 Wandering Sea will, okay. Now I see. I used to think that each of the 5 gates led to a workshop. But they are time gates. I understand now. Oh, okay. They are able to communicate with the Wandering Sea from before it was erased, no matter the time period. They are able to communicate with the Wandering Sea from before it was erased, no matter the time period. Okay. Exactly. I was once a mage from the AD era, just like you. I only began living in the Wandering Sea after my mentor in Ganne invited me to join. You said you were an iconoclast at the Atlas Institute, which means there is nowhere in this world for you to call home. There are only so many mages who can learn the Wandering Sea's techniques. I know, I have heard you gather applicants only once a year, each time choosing only one to join you. That's right. However, there are actually very few qualifications for becoming one of us. As long as the mystics' fates align such that you are there when a gate opens, it doesn't matter who you are. And one of the Wandering Sea's gates is open right now. Right now, Sion Eltnem. Wait, so is he trying to like say that, oh, you become one of my... Thank you, Fabro. Okay, Fabro Roa. I appreciate your offer, but I am afraid there are still things I need to do here. Do not worry, I will lock up properly before I leave. While I am sure you and the other members of the Wandering Sea consider the foreign god to be a problem you can safely ignore until the distant future, for myself, Fujimaru, and the rest of Kalde, it is a matter requiring our urgent attention and action. Wait, so this guy is someone from the past, and he has come in front of Shion because one of the gates is open now, and he's inviting her to join him. And but Shion is like, oh, it's like the foreign god situation is something of way in the future for you guys, but for us it's something now that is, yeah. And you know, it's the fact that he's so casually like, you know, like explaining that he's from the past is because, as he said, the Wandering Sea is kind of detached from time-space continuum or whatever. And you know, like, since one of the gates, like, you know, like every gate is like a gate to a certain time period, so even if the 2019 Wandering Sea disappears, nothing will affect the shadow of the original Wandering Sea that is cast. Only 2019 Wandering Sea won't be there, but all the other time period Wandering Sea will still be there. Interesting. So also another thing he explains is that Wandering Sea was made into like an island where they cut off the space-time, like, you know, connection to it, and it disappeared from that. So Wandering Sea exists in a plane where time and space doesn't exist. However, the shadow it casts is casted throughout every time period. So I'm guessing even the Wandering Sea itself doesn't exist. It casts a shadow in 2019, 2018, 17, 16, like this, like every single year. So since the actual like Wandering Sea is out of the space-time loop, the shadow it casts is just like one of the aspects of it. The 2019 Wandering Sea, if it it disappears, it doesn't matter because the original is still somehow existing and it still casts shadow. Yeah, it will probably not cast a shadow in 2019 anymore, but it will still continue casting shadows in 2018, 2017, all the other time periods. And these gates are like the gateways for the different time periods, I'm guessing. That's what she says, doesn't she? Wait a minute. Here we go. I used to think that each of the 5 gates leads to a workshop, but they're time gates. I understand now. Yeah, the destruction will not affect the past, the future, or of course, the true wandering sea itself, and it's completely erased from space and time. Yeah, if 2019 is destroyed, it only affects 2019. Wandering sea that appears in every time period. Yeah, the wandering sea is now a child lost in time, space, and eternally missing person. No one can observe it or touch it. No one except for the 5 gates. Right. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I'm understanding. So yeah, obviously, since 2019 is affected, it doesn't matter because it's merely a shadow cast by the original Wandering Sea, which is lost in time and space. So it doesn't matter, and that is why, since one of the gates opened, and since this guy Fabro Rowan, he where is it? You gather. I've heard you gather applicants once a year, each time choosing only one to join. That's right. However, there are actually very few qualifications to become one of us. As long as the mystic fates align with such that you are there when the gate opens, it doesn't matter who you are. So the gate opened, and Xion was there, and he's like, "Oh, like good thing, come join me." However, Xion is like, "No, I have stuff to do here. You guys probably don't care about the fallen god now, because you guys, are from the past. But this situation for us is pretty damn concerning. So I cannot go through the gate with you at this time, and if this should prove to be the only time the gates open before me, then it will simply mean it was not meant to be, and I will just have to try and win a different lottery. So I thank you sincerely for all your help thus far." I see. Very well then, I will leave the cleanup to you. Oh, one last thing. We of the Wandering Sea do not lend Caldia shelter. We gave you an opportunity, Sean, an opportunity for this incomprehensibly bizarre plan of yours. Safe travels, your Eltman, daughter of the Black Earth. Okay. What? Go wherever your heart, no, your predictions take you, like a lone bird soaring through the underworld. And he leaves. What a peculiar analogy. As far as I'm aware, I have no connection to either the underworld or birds. Oh well, maybe it will all make sense someday. Now then, I had better go to work. It would be no fun just allowing the base to be destroyed if it is going to go all out anyway. Then it may as well go out with a bang of its own making. Now then, let us see how much punishment the foreign god's physical body can actually withstand. Okay. Damn. Oh man, the gravity field is already sucking up the top of the Wandering Sea. We cannot wait any longer, Captain, or we'll never get enough speed needing to escape. I know. Tomlin, Kawata, Octavia, Chin, Kayin, Elron, Marcus, Manure, Fujimaru, Marsh, for Godolph, Holmes. That's everyone on board. Storm border emergency launch. We're getting out of these waters at full speed. That's all well and good, but what if that damn Olga Mary comes after us? Look, she seems like she's wide open right now. What if we took this chance to try? Yeah, Godolph, you think that'll work? After all that we went through? No. There's no point. We don't have any weapons capable of even scratching her. If she decides to come after us, then we'll all have to make sure she doesn't catch us. All hands to your seats. Professor said the ship's internal dampness to maximum. Bridge to the bow, move the dimension-piercing time stream to the stern. We're going to use the aperture recoil to help us accelerate. This will be our fastest launch ever. Professor, I'm counting on you to control the hull. Yep, you got it. My calculations are all done, so I'm good to go, whatever. Set all 4 Triton engines to full throttle. Storm border, move out. Okay. Damn. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Did we make it out? Yes, no sign of pursuit from the foreign god. We've just left the North Sea and we're currently on a course for the center of the Eurasian continent. We'll continue heading east towards the Pacific Ocean. Any other questions, Da Vinci? Holmes? What happened to the foreign god? I thought I saw a nearly blinding flash of light while we were making our escape. Yeah. I'm betting that was the Wandering Seas. No, Xion's counterattack. Oh. The same way the foreign god compresses ultra high density mass to generate gravitational fields, Xion compresses the Wandering Sea down as much as it could, then hit the foreign god with the full force of his decompression. I see. Though I can't tell if the foreign god isn't coming after us because it injured her? If she just didn't notice us escaping. I see, so she refused to go down without a fight, eh? I'd expect her nothing less from an Atlas alchemist. But now what do we do? Is Xion really going to come back? And don't we need her to keep the storm border working and to have Trismegistus 2 come up with mission strategies? Okay, what? How is she here? No need to worry about that. Trismegistus 2 is already here on the storm border. That was the whole point of the end of the year innovation after all. Oh, I see. Is there anything more iconic than a giant supercomputer on a massive flying battleship? It really is the stuff of dreams. What? Huh? John? I can see from the looks of your faces that you thought I blew up with the Wandering Sea. Appreciate your concern. Wait, so was the Wandering Sea in autopilot mode? I'm sorry for misleading you. I'm actually a what? Have a somewhat unusual constitution. Huh, right. Wait, did she mention this before, or is this the first time she's mentioning it? After I locked up the Wandering Sea, I set the island to self-destruct and came to a storm border by myself. Wait, isn't Xion... Like, I'm talking about the other Xion, the Melty Blood Xion? Isn't she... Like, I haven't played Melty Blood though, so I'm not really sure. I do know that Xion is in Melty Blood as well. Over there, is she also a vampire? I think I remember. Wait a minute. Melty Blood, primary heroine, okay. Wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, she is a vampire, isn't it? 3 years after the incident. Yep, okay, so she is a vampire in Melty Blood as well. You know what, let me double check just a second. Okay, Xion, here she is. Yep, vampire. Well, obviously it's under spoiler settings, but alright. I haven't played Melty Blood though, like I said. I do know her, but I haven't played Melty Blood. So I'm not really sure. I don't know about her story and all that. So yeah. Okay, after I locked up the Wandering Sea, I see the island to self-destruct set the island to self-destruct and come to a storm border by myself. It is kind of like manipulating my existence probabilities. You can think of it as something similar to Eumarin's atomization. Okay. Now I see. Of course, an alchemist who lives by the numbers would never willingly blow themselves, sacrifice their own life. What matters to them is not what follows after the fact, but the currently ongoing calculations. True. Your every action serves your own interest, or so I presume. Correct? As they say, the good you do for others is good you can do yourself. Why couldn't you have told us this sooner? You had to play the martyr, didn't you? Do you have any idea how worried we were? Well, not me, of course. I'm the Iron Commander, yeah? But did you ever stop to see? Think how the rest of the staff must feel. We don't need to see any more sacrifices, damn it. Oh, is that true, everyone? Yep, don't do that to us again. Still, I'm glad you're okay. Me too, I think I speak for everyone when I say we all feel the same. I'm so happy to see you back and safe and sound, Sean. It must have been very hard work demolishing the wandering sea like that. Damn, I had no idea. Well, I wasn't worried. I know you're tougher than most servants. More importantly, now that we've all caught our breath, we should decide on our next course of action. As of now, we'll be conducting our missions from the storm border. Okay. We'll continue to fly in random directions across Earth so the foreign god cannot track us down again. We'll only land for maintenance and refueling. The storm border may be an excellent ship, but even it can only last so long without a proper port of call, which means we'll be able to pull off one more major operation before we need to dock. Do keep that in mind. We're well aware. Regardless, only one lost belt remains. Once we have completed the spell, we need to face the foreign god. Chaldea will make its way to the 7th lost belt. It won't be long now before we confront you all Gamari, that being who calls herself the foreign god. I trust you have no issues, Commander Gordolf, Mr. Fujimaru? No, we're finally about to enter the final phase of the campaign. Fine with me, let's do this thing, I say, but only once we've prepared for every contingency we possibly can. Of course, we do need to process the essence of the sacred sword, of course, but it's also imperative that we figure out what makes the foreign god tick. Is she really Olga Mari, the former director of Chaldea? Why does she look the way she does? Yeah. Still, until now, defeating her has only been our choice, but the more we can understand our enemy, the more options open up to us. The last mission with Tunguska proves it, right, Fujimaru? Right, yeah. So, now that's all settled, we should start getting used to our new environment. I say we all split up and work together to make the storm border the best damn base Chaldea's ever had, starting with checking out the new facilities Yon built for us. Hope you guys are ready, because I think we are about to be busier than ever. Okay, so from here onwards, will all the events that we'll get be here in this, or maybe we'll go back in... Okay. Like, I'm not talking about the main story, I'm talking about the events as well. Like, the summer event and all that. Oh, wait, we got a mystic code? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Right. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Tunguska of Light has been updated. Wait, I read these. Didn't I? Yeah, I read these. Holy Grail casting, what? Wait a minute, what got unlocked? Holy Grail casting, what is that? What is this? Holy Grail casting can make an offering to a certain number of servant coins. Cast up to 2 holy grails each month. A warning will be displayed when you select 7 points for a certain room. Oh, I see. So, wait. So you can do this. Oh, so these are enhanceable. Well, obviously I haven't enhanced any. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use the coins for the lower rarity characters. Let me do filter out. Wait, can I not filter? What? Rarity, there you go. Okay, I'm going to creep Angra Mayun's like thing, and I'm going to, no wait, can I do, okay, health, let's do health. Damn, 550. Let me use 320. Oh, I see. So I'm guessing the like the higher characters, for example, I'm just going to see how much. No, it's 1. Oh, okay, wait. So okay, so it doesn't matter, the rarity doesn't matter, like each coin is worth 1. I see. Oh, the rarity doesn't matter. Okay, well, that makes it easy. I'm just going to use the ones that I, okay. Yeah, like this. Damn, look at the amount of coins I have for Abby Summer. My Abby Summer is NP4, that is why. Canis as well, okay. Oh, I was wondering, why was it going down? Oh, okay. So, oh, so it'll lock out with the, okay, I see. Yay. Alright, you know what? The friend points now will come in, like it's a friend summoning, will actually be of some use now. You know, you will get the extra coins and everything, and it'll help. Okay, let me cast another one. This, 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 this. Like, I doubt I'm going to be needing the lower rated characters' servant coins. You know what? Let me keep Ushiwakas. There you go. Yay! 2 holy grails, nice. Wait, so every month we're getting 2 extra holy grails. Nice. I can level 100 a lot more characters now. Okay, there you go. That was this event, like this epilogue, and obviously this is Lost Belt 7, not this one. This one. This little dot is 6.5, isn't it? Yeah, which is Strom, I'm guessing. And yeah, so there you go. That was the epilogue for Tunguska Sanctuary. We got to meet a character here from the Wandering Sea, the original Wandering Sea, and you know, he looks extremely like one of the characters from Tsukihime. I don't know that guy's name, but I've seen a character like him in Tsukihime. I don't remember him though. It's been like almost like 8 years or something I've played Tsukihime, so I don't remember anything about that. But yeah, and the whole thing with Shion like refusing to go with him and saying that we have more like important things to do here, and he was like, all right, we won't help Kaldia. The fact that you're rejecting me means that you're actually just completely like, you know, you're pushing this opportunity away from you. No, you won't get this opportunity anymore. And Shion was like, yeah, it's fine, you know, go ahead. And yeah, and there you go. And also another thing, I don't remember if they mentioned it, but obviously Shion is a vampire, as she said. And it makes sense because in Melty Blood as well, she's a vampire, and yeah, you know, stuff like that. I do wonder if he has some connection to like, you know, like, this is the thing, I don't remember much about about Tsukihime since it's been so long, so I still struggle with the concept of, like, you know, these type of things, like, what do you call them, the ancestors, what do you call them, I forgot, what are they called, you know, like the true ancestors or something like that they're called. So I still struggle with that concept. I feel like if I read Tsukihime again, it'll be all cleared up to me. However, I'm just waiting for them to actually properly make like a port to PC, you know, just like how they did for Mahoyo. And then I'm going to read the remake, like, you know, the new version of Tsukihime, which I plan on doing. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, maybe in the future someday, or yeah, stuff like that. So we'll see. But for now, yeah, I think that, yeah, this Sion, obviously she's a vampire, and, you know, like in Tsukihime Melty Blood as well, she's a vampire. And however, I do know this, that Melty Blood Shion's personality is way different from this Shion's personality, isn't it? I do remember she is she's crazy in Melty Blood, as far as I can remember. I think, as far as I remember, that, like, as far as I know, she comes to kill Shiki or something like that. And yeah, and she's crazy in Melty Blood, as far as I know. But here she's very, like, you know, calm, quiet, and very, you know, like, mellow and everything. Yeah, anyways, so that is it. I will end this video here. Thank you for watching, guys. This was the epilogue for Tunguska Sanctuary. So yeah, we are finally going to Trom. I think, when is Trom coming? I think it's like during April or something like that, as far as I remember. And then obviously by I think like December on that time, Lost World 7 is coming. So yeah, like, let's see. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, so that is it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next FGO video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.